Student loan debt has become a pressing financial burden for many individuals, affecting their ability to achieve financial goals and find stability in their lives. The need for solutions to expedite the repayment process and alleviate this debt has never been more crucial. Here are 15 student loan hacks aimed at accelerating the repayment process. Number 1. Opt for biweekly payments. Typically, student loan payments are due monthly. However, instead of making a single monthly payment, you can divide the total amount in half and make biweekly payments. This approach aligns well with many individuals' biweekly pay schedules, allowing you to make a payment each time you receive a paycheck. By making payments every 2 weeks, you end up making a total of 26 half payments annually, equivalent to 13 full payments instead of the standard 12. This extra payment made each year helps reduce your loan balance, saving on interest and accelerating the repayment process. Number 2. Enrolling in autopay. By enrolling in autopay, you can take advantage of a 0.25% interest rate discount on your federal student loans. Certain private student loan lenders may also offer comparable discounts. This reduction in your interest rate helps lower the overall cost of repayment. Additionally, autopay guarantees that you won't inadvertently miss any payments. Number 3. Investigate loan forgiveness eligibility. For federal student loans, there are various avenues to have a portion of your loan balance forgiven. These include working in qualifying public service or government positions, or making payments for 20 to 25 years on an income-driven repayment plan. Explore the loan forgiveness options available to you and assess whether they align with your financial goals to help alleviate your debt burden. Number 4. Prioritize student debt payoff in your budget. Finding additional funds to pay off student loan debt can be challenging, but implementing a budget can be a helpful tool. By creating and following a budget, you can allocate your money strategically. This allows you to prioritize allocating extra funds towards your student loans by making adjustments to other areas of your spending. Number 5. Start repaying during your school years. It's important to note that most loans, except for direct subsidized loans, begin accumulating interest from the moment they are dispersed. If you choose not to make any payments, even just to cover the interest charges while you are still in school, your loan balance will increase. The accrued interest gets added to your principal balance, resulting in a larger student loan debt upon graduation. This in turn leads to higher monthly payments and increased overall costs. By proactively making interest payments during your school years, you can prevent interest from compounding upon itself. This approach ensures that you don't graduate with more debt than the amount you initially borrowed. Number 6. Claim the student loan interest tax deduction. Taking advantage of the student loan interest tax deduction is another effective strategy for borrowers seeking student loan hacks to ease the repayment journey. Most individuals can deduct up to $2,500 of student loan interest per year. By deducting this interest, you can avoid paying taxes on up to $2,500 of your income, potentially resulting in significant tax savings depending on your tax bracket. As a result, your educational debt payments would have a lesser impact on your take-home income, since you're saving on taxes due to your student loans. Number 7. Explore side gigs. If you have available time to spare, consider taking on a side hustle by working a few extra hours each week. The income generated from this additional work can be used to make extra payments towards your student loans, helping you become debt-free at a faster pace. Number 8. Leverage windfalls for extra payments. In instances where unforeseen financial windfalls unexpectedly grace your financial circumstances, such as lucrative work bonuses, the arrival of sizable tax refund checks, generous cash gifts, or any other unexpected influx of monetary resources, it is highly advisable to conscientiously contemplate allocating a portion or the entirety of these windfalls toward making a considerable lump sum payment, specifically intended to tackle your burdensome student loan debt. By judiciously reducing the principal balance of your loans via these additional payments, you can effectively render the repayment process substantially more affordable and ultimately more manageable in the long run. Number 9. Utilize raises for debt repayment. If you find yourself in search of prudent and effective student loan strategies that won't impose a drastic impact on your day-to-day lifestyle, one highly recommended approach involves harnessing the power of your salary raises for the purpose of debt repayment. When you are fortunate enough to receive a well-deserved raise from your employer, it is wise to contemplate maintaining your current standard of living rather than succumbing to the temptation of increasing your expenses. Instead, channel the incremental income towards making supplementary payments specifically intended to expedite the repayment of your student loans. By adhering to this method, you can leverage the advantage of being accustomed to living within the confines of your previous paycheck, ensuring that you won't experience a sense of deprivation or scarcity due to redirecting these additional funds. Consequently, this approach will not only assist in accelerating your debt payoff, but also deliver a significant stride towards your ultimate financial freedom. Number 10. Utilize loan repayment programs. Certain specialized occupations, such as healthcare or teaching, encompass a myriad of loan repayment programs that are custom-tailored to cater specifically to individuals in these fields. It is of utmost importance to dedicate ample time and effort to thoroughly investigate an extensive array of repayment options, available at both the state-specific and national levels, guaranteeing that you maximize your eligibility for any feasible programs. By availing yourself of the opportunity to access these invaluable sources of support for repaying your loans, you will undoubtedly experience a substantial alleviation of the burdensome process associated with paying off your debts. Number 11. Increase monthly payments. Even if you're able to allocate a small additional amount each month towards your loans, it can make a significant impact on paying down the principal balance more quickly. With each subsequent month, the balance decreases further, resulting in reduced interest accrual. This approach not only makes repayment more affordable, but also accelerates the process, making it easier to achieve your goal of becoming debt-free. The more extra funds you can afford to allocate to your student loan lender each month, the faster you'll be able to eliminate your debt altogether. Number 12. Prioritize debt payoff strategically. While it's essential to meet the minimum payment requirement for all of your debts, you can strategically prioritize which loans to make extra payments on. By focusing on paying off your higher interest debt first, you effectively reduce the total interest costs over time. Additionally, by eliminating the debt with the higher interest rate sooner, the overall payoff becomes more affordable and manageable, as you won't be subject to high interest charges for an extended duration. Number 13. Opt for a shorter repayment term. When it comes to managing private student loans, one effective strategy is to choose a shorter repayment term, which often results in a lower interest rate. Although your monthly payments will be higher, the combination of a decreased interest rate and a condensed timeline will empower you to achieve freedom from debt at a much earlier age, consequently diminishing the overall financial burden imposed by your educational loans. By opting for a shorter repayment term, you not only expedite the journey towards becoming debt-free, but also effectively mitigate the long-term cost associated with your educational debt. For federal student loans, although a shorter repayment term doesn't result in a lower interest rate, you still save on interest since you won't be paying it for an extended period. Number 14. Seek employers offering student loan repayment assistance. It seems that a growing cohort of employers has embraced the noble cause of easing the burden of student loans. Yes, you heard it right. They are now extending a helping hand to their indebted workforce by offering student loan repayment assistance as part of their enticing benefits package. Imagine the possibilities if you are lucky enough to secure a position with one of these forward-thinking organizations. Not only will you be gaining a source of income and professional growth, but you will also be presented with a golden opportunity to fast-track your journey toward freedom from educational debt. Number 15. Explore student loan refinancing. One of the most effective strategies to tackle student loans is refinancing, as it can make loan repayment more affordable, leading to faster and easier payoff. Refinancing involves obtaining a new loan to pay off your existing student debt. You have the option to refinance both federal and private loans, although it's important to note the differences. While there are no downsides to replacing one private loan lender with another, refinancing federal loans comes with some disadvantages. Since refinancing can only be done through a private lender, you would lose out on exclusive borrower benefits associated with federal loans, such as loan forgiveness options. The positive aspect is that by refinancing, you often have the opportunity to significantly reduce the interest rate on your existing private loans without sacrificing any benefits. This lower interest rate enables a larger portion of your payments to be applied toward the principal balance. Depending on the refinancing loan terms you choose, you may be able to pay off your debt at a faster rate and reduce the total interest costs over time. Take charge of your financial well-being today and start making progress towards a brighter future. With that said, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next video.